So applying the idea of finding the root causes to a problem and addressing them could also apply to deforestation in Brazil. Could you tell that story?
Sure. Well, it's a similar situation as climate change. So whereas on global warming, environmentalists have been focused on reducing pollution, but not on increasing energy consumption. In Brazil, environmentalists have been focused on protecting the forest, but they haven't been focused on helping Brazil to develop. And that's a problem because Brazil is, on the one hand, it's a very rich country, but on the other hand, it's a very poor country. And they look at the Amazon in the same way that Americans in the early 19th century looked at our forests, which is we just got to log those and replace them with farms and ranches that grow the economy. And so that's what's happening in Brazil. They're turning the Amazon into a giant farm and ranch. And Brazil's not going to stop doing that because we're worried about the environment or because we want them to conserve it for all of the human race. The only way for Brazil to protect the Amazon is if they have some other way to develop economically. And that would mean not focusing so narrowly on the forest. It might actually mean supporting a kind of new industrial development in Brazil's cities in exchange for stronger protections of Brazil's forests. Or it might mean supporting Brazil in particular big development projects in the Amazon with some guarantees for conserving large areas of land at the same time. But again, it requires sort of taking a bit of a wider view and really confronting the cold hard facts that these ecological challenges are a consequence of economic development that we're not going to talk people out of. We're only going to be able to develop our way out of.
Well, thank you, Michael, for talking to me about reframing the sustainability debate. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.